This Elemental Mage is actually free to play and with pretty good win rate, with almost 60% for the last 3 days from Diamond to Legend. So it's definitely a super good deck for you to be climbing to Legend with literally no cost for you, because it has no epics nor legendaries. In this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about the deck, show its mulligans, win rates, as well as some general tips so you guys know how to play with and against this deck. So if you're serious about Hearthstone, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you can hire for some Hearthstone coaching. And you can also support me on Patreon if you wish. Now, let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Like I said, literally nothing but commons and rares, and the rares are just 6 rares too, so pretty cool stuff. The deck is super solid, very easy to play, and all around pretty intuitive, traditional, fundamental Hearthstone action. You win the board, you win the game, you draw a ton of cards, you have good amount of damage from hand with the help of the new Lamplighters, and yeah, it's pretty easy to be climbing with this one. All around what you're trying to be doing is you want to be playing an elemental each turn, so make sure you have those in stock. And Firefly is a great example of such an elemental. We have a couple of flame guys ready to give you another flame afterwards, and you also can deal with some early game aggression that way. The Glacial Shard can be pretty good. All around it's a good 1-drop elemental to have, but you can also be freezing the opponent's face or some big 8/8s or something. Synthesize is also not bad. It literally stockpiles you with elementals for each turn, so it's also not a bad keep, but just don't forget this is not going to be a great turn 1 for you, because you're not going to have a 1-drop to play on 1. So keep this when already having a 1-drop in most cases, unless you're okay of forfeiting the turn 1, as long as you're going first, that is. Aquatic Archivist allows you to do some pretty nasty stuff, like play this guy on turn 2, and this literally allows you to drop a turn 3 Tainted Remnant. And this is a pretty powerful play, guys. Like, don't sleep on this thing. It allows you to really amp up the damage, as well as having a turn 3 7/4 on the board. Not many opponents actually handle something like this. And it's basically going to be an uncontested board, because with 7 damage AoE, like, what is the opponent supposed to be playing till turn 3 for that to actually get contested? You can also do other things with this thing, like, let's say Aqua Archivist allows you to play Lamplighter for cheap, and even Saloon Brewmaster later, but this is not something you're going to be doing on turn 3. Like, you'd rather much have this thing a bit bigger than that. We have the Flame Revenant in here. This is actually not a bad combo example. Like, you play Aquatic on 2 and you play 0 mana Flame Revenant on 3. And you also have enough mana to drop a bunch of other minions, like 3 1-drops. That's going to allow you to get +1 on each of those, so that's technically +3 stat cheat, so that can be pretty cool. Rolling Stone is in here, and don't forget your last card needs to be a 1-drop, not play a 1-drop last turn or something like that. You gotta have a 1-drop played right before you play this guy, no matter if it's this turn or last turn. It has to be a 1-drop, so that's a pretty cool way for you to get the +1 stats on it. And it's also rush minions, so you can deal with some early game aggression like that, remove some card draw for the opponent and stuff like that. Saloon Brewmasters here are mainly so you can get your Lamplighters nice and juicy. But also don't sleep on the fact you can be doing it on an Overflow Surger, and if you do that, Saloon Brewmaster gives +2, and these idiots become 5/4s. So that can be a massive thing to be playing, but also don't forget this ain't an elemental, so be careful with that play. The Shale Spider gives you a good amount of card draw, and speaking about a good amount of card draw, Unchained Gladiator is a massive amount of card draw. Like, you can literally overdraw yourself with things like this, but it's for each elemental you played last turn, so it would be a good idea to do something like I said, maybe Aquatic on 2 into a turn 3 Rolling Stone and triple 1-drops. That's going to give you 5 card draw for the Unchained Guardian, because he draws a card and then repeats for each elemental, so that's +4 repeats, and that can be pretty massive. Lamplighter obviously is in here for a good amount of finish damage, but you can also be using it to control the board in some certain cases. It's not usually the correct way to use this guy, but definitely don't be a stranger to use it to kill some massive targets for the opponent as well, because in some cases, all you gotta do is just save your board for a few more turns, and that's gonna be a lot better than the +1 damage you're gonna get in a few turns later. Overflow Surger can be a massive play against opponents that don't deal well with wide boards. We also have the triple wick trickster in here. It's also doing a good amount of damage. This thing can go on the same target, so if the opponent doesn't have a board, this is 6 damage on a stick. It's also pretty nice for removing some opponent board minions and whatnot, so a pretty decent minion all around. We already talked about this guy being pretty good. The Sleet Skater is definitely a great way to prolong the game against some opponents that like to play big idiots. So this would be especially helpful against things like Pain Warlock, let's say. It doesn't get really very utilized, it seems. The meta doesn't really have that many big things usually for the Sleet Skater to pop off on. But definitely not the worst thing in the world to play a minion and also freeze the opponent either minion or face. Well, what is this face I'm speaking of? He can't freeze face, so it's only for minions. And also getting a 1-1 that does the same, pretty good stuff. And lastly we have the Tainted Remnant, massive amounts of damage. It's great for a finisher. It's basically like a second Lamplighter, but for the early turns, and you can definitely be using this to control the board nicely as well. But it's a little bit unreliable, because it randomly splits the damage, and sometimes the RNG is not exactly R, is it? So yeah, name of the game with this one is you curve out on the board, nice and good, and after turn 6, 7, you usually have enough Lamplighters to really burn the opponent's face down, and with the help of Saloon Brewmasters, you get to do it again. Matchup-wise, here's what the stats show. Virus Warrior is not going to be your friend, but with the Lamplighters, especially if you get lucky to discover extra copies in the Synthesize, that can be pretty massive. But obviously, you're not going to be very great against control decks like this. You're decent against Druids, you're decent against Demon Hunters. We don't see Paladins in here, which is kind of weird. Let me actually check a similar list, one that's using 1 Tar Slime instead of 1 Saloon Brewmaster. Here we're gonna get to see a lot more stats. And as you can see, plenty of green, but Flood Pally ain't one of them. Incendious Shaman apparently is a thing. Pretty bad deck if you ask me. Is not great, but everything else looks pretty good, so yeah, climbing should not be your issue. Mulligan wise, here's what it looks like going first, and honestly it's really simple. Let me open the original deck. Pretty much curve out, win the game. Aqua Archivist allows you to even drop things like your 5-drop Tainted Remnant, so as you can see it's not a great keep mostly, but when you have the 2-drop Aqua Archivist, he is definitely pretty massive to plop on turn 3. Rolling Stone in bed, Firefly is great, Synthesize, like I said, if you already have another 1-drop, you could keep this, but if this is your only 1-drop, it's a little bit iffy, because you might want to be not skipping turn 1 so you can get that elemental chain going. Shell Spider is definitely great, especially if you already have a 1-drop. Same goes for Flame Revenant. Glacial Shard could be a keep if you don't have any other 1-drops. And the rest probably not so much, even though Flame Geyser could be in consideration against certain opponents, like if you're against the Demon Hunter, God knows you're gonna wanna be able to deal with that one too, so there's that. As for on the coin, the situation is not that much different, but here the Tainted Revenant is even more keepable. Aqua Archivist is still MVP, Flame Revenant's fine, Overflow Surger can be great, and if you actually stick a Revenant and coin out Flow Surger after that, all of those are gonna get the +1, so that's kinda huge. Actually, is this gonna give the first Overflow Surger make it into a 4-3, and the later are they gonna become 5-4s? I haven't really tested this, but it kind of makes sense because Flame Remnant gives this guy the +1, and after that Flow Surger Battlecry summons extra copies of himself, and the copy should be on the 4-3. Anybody can confirm or deny this in the comments. I do believe they should be +1 on the first one and +2 on the second, and so on. So that can be pretty hot. I guess this triple wick trickster is not that bad going second either. Could be a consideration, like turn 1 aquatic into turn 2. Probably not a bright idea, because in the end of the day, you are preferring this to be more of a removal in the mid game. And the card draw guy is also a consideration here. Rolling Stone, I'd say you can still consider it. And the Shell Spider is still pretty acceptable if you ask me. As you see, people keep it. Wins are not as hot with it though. We can also see Synthesize and Flame Geyser being pretty kept, even though not as high of a win rate, and Glacial Shard can also be a hold on to. All around, that's it for the deck. Cheap as hell, and very simple to play. I don't know. Did I show you how much the win rate was? Because it's impressive, man. Like literally, look at this, 57 on this one, and we can also see 59, 58, 57 is the one I showed you. No, this is the one with this thing. The other one is this one. Maybe it is better to slap in the throw slime variant instead of this guy, but I don't know. Maybe it's more of a skill issue. Like maybe people over keep this thing and be too safe with it. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but yeah, maybe the Taro Slime is the list I'm actually gonna link you to, guys. So yeah, the Taro Slime is also pretty nice. It's extra 1-drop for you and the Mulligan, so definitely easy keep for you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the main reason. Like getting an extra 1-drop elemental into the Mulligan is just gonna allow you to consistently get your extra 1-drop on turn 1, so yeah, I'm gonna link you guys this list instead. So I guess could have talked about it in the first place, but you get it, it's not that massive of a difference. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the guide. Now let's check out some of the games on the last coaching session with this deck in Legend. Hope you enjoy.
Do you want to play that Elemental Mage at all? Do you think it could be useful?
Sure. Let's do that. Somebody did say that they went 10-0 with it on the latest top 5 I did today.
We are on coin.
Okay. I mean, Synthesize is a pretty good card to have. We're against the Warlock of all people. I'm not sure the 7 damage guy is going to be that helpful in this matchup either way. We removed that one for sure. Yeah, let's just remove the 5-drop, keep everything else. I think it has merit to it. We're expecting this guy to be Pain Warlock, so turn 1 we might actually just Flame Geyser the free 2 potentially he plays. The Glacial Shard might be good against his 8/8s. Yeah, looking good. So yeah, let's just Flame Geyser here. It's not amazing because it doesn't start the chain for us. Technically, we could coin out the Flame Elemental. Is that really worth it? Maybe it is. Sure, do it. Coin out the Flame. Okay.
Just to start the Lamplighter, basically.
Basically. I mean, not only. You also have this Overflow Surger, so that can help. In this case, might as well Shale Spider and just kill the 2/1. Okay. So far so good, but he could be dropping a 4/4 here. Doesn't. Well, what you could do here is crack open the Synthesize. That is going to be the 1-drop. This Rolling Stone needs to get the +1 on it.
Yeah.
But let's still see what that thing gives first. Okay, these are hot, but the Rolling Stone is still best here. Kill the middle one. Not that it matters in this particular game, but when you're killing seemingly same quality minions, you want to ask yourself, are they really same quality? And they mostly are. They're all free demons, they're all free 1/1s, they're all free 1-mana drops, but the middle one, if he actually has a way to bounce it, it does have a battle cry, so there's that. So you want to go a step deeper when deciding what you're doing with those. Okay. One thing that these guys don't have in their decks is a good way to deal with wide board. So right now, if you go with this Overflow Surger, I think he's going to be pretty sad.
Got it, so that's just the play.
I think so, yeah.
And is this going to give me 3 or 4? Yeah, 4, so it's because it's 3 copies.
3 plus 3, yeah. Right now, he could do something wonky, like, I guess he ain't doing it. Oh shit, he is running removal. That's new. But he's also in the process of killing himself. I'm pretty sure he's gonna heal back to full, basically. Not the full, but up to 15.
Yeah.
So it's probably not a
Yeah.
bright idea to be going for the
But
for the
yeah,
full
yeah.
random bullshit.
So we're probably gonna freeze this guy, but we decide what else
Most
we're gonna do
probably.
around
I'm
it.
trying to decide what else we can do this turn, though. I guess this 4-mana Unchained Guardian is not that bad, so let's play him. Draw a single card like that, and also freeze with the left Glacial Element, because that's the one he knows about. Or at least he should be expecting us to be having from the deck. So yeah, the left Glacial onto the 8/8, and that's about it. Now we are expecting him to heal back to 15 with a 6/6 taunt. So that's why we didn't do anything silly like trying to snipe him off with 7 damage. Or with the 2 damage 3 times. Okay, he does not play it. That's weird. I'm trying to believe maybe he does not have it then. Yeah, let's try, man. Let's play the 7 damage 5-drop Tainted Remnant. Play it on the right side so you have a dormant minion in the middle. Wow, almost. Well, go face with the 2/1 and use the new Glacial Shard. Use it on the left side on his 8/8. Doesn't have it. The only thing that saves... I mean, nothing saves him here. There's literally not a single thing that saves him aside from getting a 6/6 taunt, I guess. This could actually draw him a 0-mana 15 though. But it didn't. Okay, that was pure and simple. As all elemental decks should be. Okay, another May. Oh, it's a priest. God damn, these skins, man. They're so fucking... Literally looks like Jaina right there.
It looks like a maid. Yeah.
Exactly.
Going first. Probably don't want.
Well, the Aqua Archivist is definitely great. The rest, I'm not sure about them. It is technically a turn-free Tainted, though. Maybe it's actually worth it. Let's just remove one of the 5 drops. Keep the rest.
Oh yeah, because we could reduce his cost. Yeah.
Well, sadly no turn 1 still. And the fact remains, well, hard pass.
Job's done.
Okie dokie.
Let's do that then. Aqua. Seven damage it is. Technically, you could have actually started off with the Aqua Archivist first, and that way you would have been able to play a second one, and the turn after Unchained Guardian would have drawn us 2 minions. I think that was the correct play.
Got it, okay.
Okay, even this simple deck can be misplayed with. Well, that one lived a full life, apparently. Okay, that's a good amount of card draw now. So, let's play both the 1-mana Fireflies and finish off with the Aqua Archivist, so next turn you get to draw 4 cards and still be left with 3 mana to boot. So yeah, play both the Fireflies.
And the Aqua Archivist.
Yeah, and just go face, I guess. It's not great because this thing is gonna lifesteal him still, but probably still worth it not to trade into it. Okay. still, let's go with the big boy card draw right now with the Gladiator. Okay, we got a good Flame Geyser for that
Yeah.
fort too. Not that it matters that much right now, because he's basically full health, but I still think you Flame Geyser it, and you can also play the Shale Spider. The rest can go face. Sadly, next turn this man could have 6 damage AoE. This guy's trying to get annoying now, isn't he? I think it's a good idea to trade a little here. Let's kill the 3/4 with your 4/4. A 1/2 can attack into the 2/3 once. And let's play the 4-mana Trickster. Hopefully it kills both the 2/2s. Of course it didn't. What else should we do? I guess you can crack the synthesize, sure. Oh, that ain't bad.
That's nice. Yeah.
Put down a Flame Elemental and go fast with everything. He's probably not gonna waste 6 damage AoE on this crap, is he? He is. Funny. Okay. Just wasted a perfectly good removal there for no good reason. Is he gonna be able to deal with this overflow, idiot? Alternatively, we could just play this 5-drop right now. It's a good amount of damage as is. Nah. Play the 4-mana overflow. And you can also put down this crystalline statue, I guess. Put it somewhere in the middle. That's about it. Technically, we could have cracked open the synthesize, but this can is getting a little bit crowded, so I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very sad for him. If he just heals and trades, he is dead. Doesn't even heal. Well, GG then. Wonder if he's seeing the lamplighter right there. I guess he did.
Yeah.
He saw his fate right there indeed. Madame Lazul saw his fate. The lifeline was crossed.
That's funny. So, yeah, what counters this deck? Well,
Control Warrior and Death Knight. I mean, honestly, Highlander Priest should also be countering it, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Probably I'm wrong. Okay, Sawgrass. Guess the Rogue. Let the better elemental bullshitter win, I guess.
Yeah.
Saloon Brewmaster is not that important here. The Flame Geyser... I don't know about that. Probably not so worth. Let's just keep the Firefly and Rolling Stone, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that ain't bad. Should we actually coin it out? That allows it to drop a couple of Fireflies turn after.
Yeah, or does he just deal with it?
Well, he's elemental rogue, we'd assume, but he actually didn't keep. He actually kept everything and didn't play anything on turn 1, so he might end up being drilling. Ah, fuck it, play a Firefly then.
I mean, I'm down to play the flame.
No, Firefly's fine. I think we don't know exactly what we're playing against, so probably not that hot to coin for just a +2 turn after. Yeah, he does look to be that, so Rolling Stone would be better here. Yeah, let's just do that one. And go face, rush that.
Yeah, he also just played that and didn't get the coin, I'm pretty sure.
Oh
so
shit, he didn't. Didn't
yeah.
even notice that, so he's kind of desperate.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's Flame Revenant plus Flame Elemental. Ain't nothing wrong with that. 2 mana Revenant into 1 mana Elemental.
Oh yeah.
And face. Okay, doesn't even combo it. Poor bastard.
Yeah, this is sad. Whew.
Should we just coin 7 damage to the face? I mean, it's a lot. Alternatively, we could just draw 3 cards and maybe coin out Friska's face. I'm down with that as well. Yeah, let's do that. 4 mana Guardian, and let's see what we top deck. Could be another Firefly. It is another Firefly, but is it worth it to freeze his mouth? Could be. I think you can freeze his mouth, really stack up the advantage. Cool. Super consistent, super cheap, super brain dead.
Yeah.
That's what Hearthstone should be. Can't stop winning today, huh?
Yeah, today has been. If it was always like this,
No?
we'd have to find a different game.
Yeah. We climbed a shit ton of spots, man. What the fuck? We were 10k.
Yeah, how does that work exactly? Is it like similar to an ELO rating?
Yeah, it's
Is it
basically
exactly
ELO.
that?
It's basically ELO, and your win rate. I mean, not only win rate, but also from where you start. But yeah, the higher your win rate, the bigger the jump will be if you keep on winning. Okay, Synthesize is fine. The rest probably not so much. Yeah, I think it's just Synthesize. Well, guess we don't deserve a 1-drop then. Synthesize away. Rolling Stone is active right now. Do we care about it? Maybe the Shell Spider is still fine. Wait. It's not active. Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
That ain't bad to have. What can you do next turn? A swipe is in the realm of possibilities. I think a Shell Spider would be worth it here, though. And it's a good idea to finish off on a 1-drop. Might as well do it with the Adaptive. And go face.
So
This
we
way
can-
your Rolling Stone is
we
still
can-
active for next turn.
What are we running up against?
Hero Power Druid and Soul the Rage. I don't know, probably a very poor combo Druid or some shit. Okay. Let's check what's in Synthesize again. Just what I was afraid of. Nothing. Well, played a 2-mana Rolling Stone. And just go face for everything else. Okay, well, Tainted Remnant definitely sounds like a pretty good amount of damage right about now, and next turn we might even kill him with the Lamplighter, so yeah, play the 5-mana Revenant, and just go face.
I mean, is just his whole game plan just like in his deck right now, not in his hand?
I
Like
guess he had a pretty bad run there.
Yeah, he's only hero powered basically.
Oh.
Bless you.
Oh, thank you. Some big boy sneeze.
Yeah.
He heals a fair bit here, but it is not enough. We have exactly for with Tainted Remnant.
Good 20. Yeah, we have 2 of these.
Yeah, 5-mana Tainted is exact. Oh, wait a fucking minute. What did he? What did I miss there? Oh, he. Well, with the top deck it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tainted Flame face. Well, that was swell. Yeah, ever since we hit Legend, it's a little bit wonky, you know. But still, we are doing good amount of progress. We're seeing different lines and whatnot. But yeah, this deck definitely doesn't leave too much to the imagination. Aside from maybe turn planning some lethal outs, you know. That would be a good skill to be thinking about. Okay, right now you have a turn 2 Aquatic into turn 3 Tainted into a potential turn 4 Overflow Surger, which would be summoning you only 2 extra idiots, which is still 4 mana 9/6. Maybe we lose the Surger in hopes of finding a 1-drop. Yeah, let's lose the Surger.
Okay, yeah, that's good to notice how Aqua, Archivist, and Remnant play together.
Okay, that's about it. Yeah, that's annoying because we won't deal with it for a few turns. 2 Aqua Archivists, is that worth? It kinda is. Let's play both of them, maybe. Yeah, play them one after the other. But I think we saved the discount for the Tainted.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can just kill both of them with the 2/2s, no need to take any risks here. Like, it's literally the same thing because it's 0 attack. And play the left Tainted Revenant. No need to pretend we top decked it. I think it would give him information. We probably have another one if you do. So play it in the middle would have been better.
Okay.
Because of cleave
Got
cards. This way, if he wanted to cleave all 3 and he has to take damage, he would be taking the biggest amount of damage. Not that he has access to a card like that right now, but technically he could have an Ignis weapon later that could cleave, poison, that kind of nonsense.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you bringing those up, even when it's not the exact situation, just to know the thought process behind it.
You want to be always somewhat thinking about the positioning, not just plop it at the first spot you see. Like, you already learned about the taunts, they go far left, far right. You already learned about locations, they go in the middle. Same goes for stealth, elusive minions, they can go in the middle, so they separate your minions naturally like that. Okay, this guy next turn is gonna have 2 extra mana, so he could actually drop a Ziliax against us. That'd be a damn shame. But still not that bad. Yeah, let's see what the Shell Spider has to say. Not bad. Let's see the other one then. Just go fast with everything. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be a brawl sadly, but Tainted Revenant can still go mouth. Yeah, let's keep on tainting. Or technically the Overflow Surger, I mean, it only summons 3 extra. It's not horrible. Maybe it is the play actually. But you can actually play Fire Elemental first, and that's gonna make it summon you 4, right? Yeah, I think it does. So play Firefly first. And then play the Surger. Yeah, it works the same like the Lamplighter.
Nice.
So this way we maximized on it and go face.
Yeah. I also had the idea of, and I guess you could still do this on any turn, but you could bring the Surger back with Brew.
Well,
I
yeah,
always
you
like
could.
a Brewmaster play. Yeah.
And it actually does summon copies
another...
of this shit, so it would be a full board of 3/4s. I mean, 5/4s, but it ain't.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sadly now we're board locked, but still, just hero power face everything. This does break the chain of elementals for us, that's actually kind of lame. Pretty sad actually, but if he doesn't deal with this, it's kind of aight. Sadly, the Tainted Revenant won't be active for us next turn either.
Yeah, that's either a complete coincidence or a very smart play on his part, but...
Maybe we should have been smarter ourselves there. Yeah, we should have played around that. That was a bonehead move indeed.
Good to know, though.
Okay, played a... God damn, there's nothing good to play for us now. Maybe tempo out the 5-mana miniaturized card, just so you get some decent-ish minions on the boards. Played a 1-mana Flame Elemental and Glacial his face. That's a lot of armor. Yeah, we definitely jumped the gun too early there now, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay, let's check the 1-mana Sanitize, see if that sparks joy. No, it does not. Well, played a 5-mana Tainted Revenant, and I think you bounced it back actually.
Okay.
Yeah, bounce it back, because right now your Lamplighter is not going to be all that's cracked up to be. And go face.
14. Is he using this for armor? No, now he's looking for Zilly, probably, right?
Yeah, he could find Mazillion actually cheated out right now. Okay, we're close. Not close enough. Well, still played a 5-mana
Oh,
Tainted.
wait, 4. Yeah, right, I mean, 14 plus 6. We are lethal. Or, oh, no, because we can't replay him. Never mind, never mind. Play this guy.
Yeah, play him out. Get that damage in. Go first with everything else. And do we bounce him back again? I think so. At this point he can straight up play Zilliax, so yeah, bounce the 9/6 back. Play a 1-mana Taurus Lime. Should we Flame Geyser him? Maybe you do. Flame Geyser his face. That don't do much. I think we got him. Yeah, that with hero powers, GG. Cool.
Yep.
Who needs lamplighters anyway? But yeah, we definitely screwed the pooch on this one. This guy was hella unlucky, by the way. Like, what the fuck was that even?
Yeah, like where was yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, all went well there. You got to see all sorts of different decks. We did stick around with the simpler, straightforward decks, but ain't nothing wrong with those, especially while you're learning most of the other meta decks in the process. So yeah, good stuff, man.